And so we're just gonna start here on our backs today, and I want you to do nothing other than just focus on your breath for the next minute. Just taking in the inhales and the exhales, not asking them to change shape or cadence or deepen in any way. Just notice your natural breath. And if you want to extend the exhales and maybe sigh a little bit, that might feel nice. If you want to feel the need to hold in the breath a little bit and just feel that energy of the inhale in the body, go ahead and do that. Just letting the breath warm up, taking this moment of, hey Katie, internal awareness of the breath. I'm going to read one of my favorite poems by Mark Nepo. It's called Having Loved Enough. Having loved enough and lost enough, I'm no longer searching, just opening. No longer trying to make sense of the pain, but trying to be a soft and sturdy home in which real things can land. These are the iterations that rub into a pearl. So we can talk for a while, but then we have to listen. The way that rocks listen to the sea. And we can churn at all that goes wrong, but then we must lay down all distractions and water every living seed. And yes, on nights like tonight, I too feel alone, but seldom do I face it squarely enough to see that it's a door into the endless breath that has no breather, into the surf that human shells call God. I just want you to take these next several moments here as you're on the back space of the body. When I read this poem, the line that sticks out to me is trying to be a soft and sturdy home in which real things can land. And when I think about what draws me to the mat in general, but especially when things might feel a little bit tough or when I'm feeling the need to move in my body, it's because when we're moving through the world around us and things are tough, our physiology tightens, right? Our skin gets tightened, our breath gets shortened, mentally our blinders come on, and that creates this shell of us that is hardened and also necessary, right, from time to time. But coming back to the mat, for me, when I show up every day on my mat, it's this opportunity to really connect in with that softness and sturdiness that both can exist within my body, that I can be grounded, and that real things can land there. My truth, my breath, the things that I love. So just something to think about as we're moving through practice today. We're going to have quite a bit of core work in class today, kind of coming into that sense of strength from the midline, strength from the center of the third and second chakras, which have a lot to do with our expression of ourselves and also our sense of identity. So just some dynamics to play with as we're moving through class today. Those of you that just joined us, we're going to need a block or maybe just a pillow or something to manipulate with at the beginning of class. So if you don't have one, just reach over, grab whatever sort of squishy thing or hard thing that you might be able to hold. Just make sure it's not super heavy. So a block is really nice for that. But if you don't have a block, maybe a throw pillow is really nice. And we're going to go ahead and find that item. And I'm going to move back onto my mat and use my block here. So come down, take the block or the pillow or whatever that is in your hands. And I'm gonna, forgot to pin my video here and mute you all. Okay, so take your block or your pillow or your book. Coming down onto the backs, I want you just to bring the knees up to hip height and take that block or that pillow Place it right at the thighs and then lower the shins parallel towards the earth. And take the forearms to the block here and just give a gentle pressing in. So you should feel when you start to do that, the low back's gonna flatten onto the earth, and you should feel a gentle engagement here of the core. And I just want you to breathe. So we'll do this a few different rounds, adding on potential embellishments to this exercise as we do this. But for this first one, I just want you to focus on creating that midline between the forearms here and the thighs. And so you're contracting towards whatever it is you're holding up here. Again, this is why you don't want whatever this is to be super heavy. Flex through the feet and then squeeze to the midline as well of the knees and the inner thighs. So you should be creating some gentle heat in the body. If it's too active, just soften it a little bit. Relax the shoulders, relax the muscles of the face, and find that softness in your breath. Good. And then go ahead and take your hands to the outside of whatever that object is. Extend the legs down long along the mat and just reach it up overhead and get a nice big body stretch here. Nice. And then let the arms come wide, let the legs come wide, shake the legs in and out. Shake the head side to side. And then slowly bringing one foot back up, the other foot back up. Take your object and place it back onto the thighs here. Flex the feet, forearms to the thighs or to this object. Find that midline, and another option to stay here, or if you'd like, practice with extending one leg straight and then drawing it back in. Straight with the other leg and back in. But just alternating here side to side. And again, you're looking to find that strength in the core, that strength in the midline, and then releasing wherever it doesn't need to be holding on. So oftentimes we'll take this tension into the neck and the muscles of the face, maybe even the fingertips. To see if you can find softness where there's that opportunity. Good. Finishing out one more side if you're doing the alternating legs with me. And then taking the hands to the outside of the block. Again, nice big stretch. Really reach long behind you, reach in front of you with the toes. And then soften out into that star shape, shake the legs in and out, soften through the belly, shake the head side to side. Last set, bring the soles of the feet up, knees up, blocker pillow or book to the thighs, forearms, press. And then options to stay here, options to come back into those legs extensions, or maybe this time as the leg extends, it lowers on a breath and then lifts back up and then presses back into the block. Really syncing up each of these movements with your breath. So maybe the inhale extends the leg, the exhale lowers. Okay. Go ahead and finish out that set. Hands to block, extend. Good, and then just leave the block back there and we'll shake the legs in and out. Okay. From here, take Supta Baddha Konasana, so the soles of the feet are together. Really press the soles of the feet together. Press the toes, press the toe mounds, press the heels. This is like glute. So I want you to keep the soles of the feet completely pressed together. Arms are out to the side, and then on an inhale, just squeeze the knees towards each other without allowing the soles of the feet to separate. And we'll stay. Maybe squeezing a little more. Squeeze a little more. And then soften and let the knees rock side to side. Find stillness. Again, second set, press the feet together and then lift the knees. So you should be feeling this into the inside of the thighs. Squeeze a little more, and then relax and release, rock the knees side to side. Third and final set. Ground through the hips, ground through the low back, press the feet together, and then lift the knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze a little more. Good, and then relax, let the knees come side to side. We'll take the hands behind the knees and just lift them up towards the chest, and then let the knees come wide out towards the shoulders. Soles of the feet extend towards the ceiling. Take the hands along the sides of the calves and just draw the knees down towards the shoulders.
You can even take the knees or the elbows to the insides of the knees here if that's accessible to you, and press the legs out and open, getting a nice stretch into the inside of the adductors, the inside of the thighs that you were just working. And then hug the knees in towards the chest. Good. From here, we're going to go ahead and come on up into tabletop. You can rock up to the side, or you can just rock forward to back. Hands underneath the shoulders. And just take some cat-cow. Stretching into the front space of the body, stretching into the back space of the body. Maybe feeling that movement in a circular way as well. If there were rolls, might feel nicer to you. Good. And then find neutral here in the spine. Hips over the knees hip distance apart, toes tucked. So we're going to draw the left toes back on the mat. And then I want you to, without moving the shoulders, turn the left foot down and just open up through the left hip and squeeze a little through the right outside edge of the belly here. Good. Then unwind, spin the heel back up, square the hips towards the earth. This time, lift the leg, same thing. Turn the pinky toe out, spiral the inner thigh out, lift the hip, rotate it open. Good, and then square it back off, dial the pinky toe down. One more time, pinky toe dials out, thigh opens up, hip opens up, rotate, spin the right heel back slightly, and then open up the left arm. Gentle pulses here into the outside of this hip. It's just about an inch or so, lifting the leg. Gentle pulses. Good. And then squaring back off. Wrap the hip down, bring that right heel back underneath, and lower it back down the tabletop. Cat-cow. Drop the belly, move the heart forward. Push the earth away, round the spine. And then come through neutral, and we'll move into the right side. So right toes press back. Spin the foot down, keep the shoulders still, open up through the right hip, and really hug the left side body up and in. Good. Then unwind. Lift the leg to hip height, no higher. Pinky toe dials out on the right leg, thigh wraps back, hip lifts. Good. Square it back. Last time, dial it out, spin the left heel back, and then float the right arm up. Gentle lifts here with this right leg. Again, they can be really tiny. They don't need to be big. You actually get more out of this if you focus on tiny movements here. Good, and then square back off. Come back into tabletop, take a cat-cow. Belly drops, heart scoops forward. Push the earth away, round the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. Good. And then come through neutral. Inhale, draw the left toes back, press down through the hands and get strong through the core in the front of the chest. Float the right leg back. Nice. From here, option to lower this back knee or keep it lifted. We're just going to take 3 tiny pulses down with the elbows into the side bodies. Again, these could be maybe just an inch. The elbows no further than the sides of the ribs. Good. Come back up. And then on an exhale, bring the right knee just to hover off the earth below the hips. And we're going to tap it to the left forearm. And then to the right. And to the left. And to the right. One more time, left, right, bring the knee back to hover just under the hip, and then I just want you to draw the hips up and lower, up and lower, up. This time lower the knee all the way down towards the earth, spin the right heel back, right hand becomes the foundation and lift the left leg back up, left arm lifts. Nice. So really kick down through the right hand, kickstand through the back toe, and on an inhale, float the left foot forward in front of the belly. Exhale, extend it back. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice job. Lower the foot down. Take an inhale, turn the gaze up towards the left fingertips, and on an exhale, reach this left hand through under the right arm. Inhale, sweep it wide and back up. 2 more times. Inhale. Good. Sweep it back. Last time, sweep it through. And back up. Lift the leg. Keep it lifted. Keep it reaching back as you spin the right heel back underneath you. And then lower the left toes towards the earth. Inhale, reach the right leg back in high three-legged down dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, rise up onto the toes. And lower down. Other side, inhale, right toes come back. Press down here through the arms, turn the core on, float the left leg back. Option to stay here, leg, right knee lifted or lower. 3 baby push-ups. Make these really small and smooth. And then let the left knee come to hang underneath the hip and tap it to the elbows. Alternating side to side 3 times. Last set, tap and tap, and let the left knee hang underneath the hips and lift the hips and lower. Lift the hips, lower. You almost got it. One more time, lift, and then lower the knee all the way down. Spin the left heel back, turn onto the right outside edge of the foot. Right arm lifts, right leg lifts. And now you're kicking this foot forward. And back, forward, back. Last time, forward, back, land the foot down, gaze lifts, reach the right arm high. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, thread. Inhale, unwind. Last time, exhale. Inhale, lift the foot, square it back down, spin the left heel underneath, let the right toe land. Inhale, scoop the left leg back and high. Exhale, down dog. Good. Set the feet wide to the outside edges of the mat here. Just take a wide down dog. Then step the feet back, hip distance apart. On an inhale, rise up high on the toes. Bend the knees a lot, gaze towards the front of the mat. Feet hip distance apart at the top of the mat. Standing forward fold. And just come right into any forward fold that feels nice here. Maybe bending the knees. Maybe they're straight. Maybe you're rocking side to side or taking tiny bounces. Good, and then release the arms down, slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Good. Roll the shoulders up and back. Elbows up, wide as they spin back. Inhale, arms come, hook the thumbs, and lift high here. And we're going to take it into a side bend, coming over to the right. Good. Inhale, lift the torso a bit, and then take your left hand to the underbelly here of the armpit, so the right outside edge of the ribs, and scoop it forward. Then extend the arms back, hook the thumbs, reach. Exhale, stay. Inhale, come up through center, right over to the other side. Exhale, bends. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, bend the right hand to the left side ribs, scoop them forward, feel the heart rotate up, and then extend the arm back. Exhale, stay. Inhale, lift, and fold forward. Hands to shins on the breath in, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back into plank, and just take a nice, easy vinyasa. Lowering down, maybe taking baby cobra or up dog. Doing this at your own pace, maybe pausing. When you feel like you might need a little bit of extra stretch, you'll come back to down dog eventually. And then back to the top of the mat. Feet hip distance apart in your flat back. On an inhale, breathe the heart forward. And then exhale, bend the knees from here and sweep the arms back. So the legs are really bent. The belly might even be touching the thighs. If it's lifted, make sure you're drawing the navel in and the fingertips are reaching back. Gentle spiral in with the pinky fingers. You should feel this whole upper arm bone rotating back. Breath in, lift through the hips a little. Exhale, sit lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. On these lifts, you're pressing through the feet and lifting through the pelvic floor. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. On the exhale, let the arms drop. Hook the thumbs. On an inhale, come all the way up. Nice back bend. And then hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, maybe let the arms fall down to the sides. Just taking a check in here with yourself at standing. Feel the feet rooted. Feel the heart bright but soft. Length and dignity through the whole spine, out through the crown of the head. And then we'll reach the arms high. And on an exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back again. Moving through that whole vinyasa, again, options to do baby cobra or up dog. And this time we'll just meet back in down dog. Nice. From down dog, take the next breath in to lift the right leg high. And then keep your right leg lifted. I just want you to shift the shoulders over the wrists. And then press down through the heels of the hands, shift it back. Shift it forward. And back. Last time, forward. And back. And then this time, step the right foot by the right hand. And come down onto the back knee. Hands interlace around the front of the thigh here. Just give a nice gentle press. Maybe even some pulses forward and back. Being mindful not to dump too much into this front hip. Good. And then release the arms high. We're going to bend the left elbow. Take the right hand to the left elbow. And before you side bend, take the hand and kind of encourage this upper arm bone up so you've got length in the side body. Then take it up and over to the right. Next breath in, lengthens the spine back up, release the arms high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Press the thumbs together, lift the heart towards the thumbs. Exhale, take it into a twist. Maybe stay here. Maybe bring the elbow down to the top of the thigh or the outside of the thigh. Coming fully into your twist. Options to stay or tuck the back toe, press down through the feet, and lift the back knee. And on the next breath in, unwind, lift the arms high wherever your legs are. Frame the front foot and sweep the right leg back and high. Exhale, down dog. Right away into the other side, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. Back knee down. Oh, sorry, lift the back leg. Shift the shoulders forward. Forgot about this part. Reach it back. 2 more times, shoulders over wrists. And lift it back. Last time, shoulders over wrists. Lift it back and then step it forward. There you go. Back knee down. Hands interlace over the front thigh. And again, just pauses here, maybe with the breath, or maybe it's gentle pulses. Good. Shifting the hips forward if you're taking those pulses, and stay here, press through the feet, reach the arms high. Right elbow bends this time, left hand comes around to the tricep, lifts it up, and then take it over into the side bend. On an inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, hands down through heart center. Press the palms together here, feel the collarbones move wide. And then take, we're about to have a fly bias and beast. Take the right side body forward into the twist. Maybe stay. Maybe elbows down. Maybe it's wrapped. Good. Staying here, option or tuck that back toe, press through the feet, and lift the back knee. Good. On the next breath in, unwind from where you are, reach both arms high. Exhale, frame the front foot. Inhale, sweep the left leg back and high. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, rise up high onto the toes. Soften the knees. Travel towards the front of the mat. Feet hip distance apart. Breath in, hands to shins or the earth. Exhale, fold over the legs. And then press wide with the arms. Come all the way up. And hands down to heart center. Good. So we're going to move into tree. I'll turn to face you guys. Shifting the weight into the right leg first, bring the left knee up. And then just turn out, feel free to assist here, bringing the left sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh or the calf. Maybe it's kickstanded down here, just not the knee. We'll take hands to heart center. And I want you to feel this integrity in your midline. So that means pressing this inner foot to the inner thigh in both places, pressing the palms together, and then with that midline, kick down through the foot, lengthen through the top of the head, and grow maybe another inch. Maybe stay here, maybe reach the arms high. Maybe stay there, maybe take the left back of the hand down towards the left thigh, and if you want, press here with that arm. Reach through the right fingertips and slowly guide the back of the palm down the outside of the left thigh, coming into a side bend. Good. Inhale, come all the way back up, bring the left knee in towards the chest. Exhale, hands down through heart center. We'll shift right into the other side. Right foot comes up. Again, finding that spot to rest the sole of the foot, just not on the knee. Press there. Press to the palms. And then kick down and up and lengthen here. Maybe stay or continue to lengthen with the arms. Maybe stay or back of the right palm to the top of the right thigh. Reach up through the left side body and then take a nice side bend. Good. Come all the way back up, both arms lift. Right knee into chest. Exhale, hands come down past heart center and fold right back down. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands. Go ahead and step back, and we're just going to come right back into down dog. Good. On an inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step it forward towards the right hand. And press through the feet here, lift the hips. So not super low. We're pressed and engaged in lifting through the low body. That downward engagement is what allows the upper body to float up into your high lunge. Option to keep the back knee softened if that's helpful for your back. Good. Draw the right thigh bone back. Kick down through the feet even more and let the next inhale lengthen the spine up. And sweep the arms back, let the heart come forward like it was busting out of the ocean here. Reach it forward as the fingertips come back. And you have a straight line from the back foot through the spine, through the top of the head. Gentle outward rotation of the palms here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. So now we're going to come to stand on this right leg at the front of the mat and bring the left knee in towards the chest. So start to rock the weight forward. Bring the left knee in towards the chest. Hands come to heart center. Bend the right knee and tap the left thigh down. Good. Then inhale, reach the arms high, bring the knee back into the chest. Siddhasana is next. Arms are going to sweep back again. Left leg is going to extend. Square the hips here. Maybe start high. Dial the pinky toes down. And bring the heart closer towards the earth as you lift through the left leg. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, soften the standing leg. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, soften. On this next inhale, bring the left knee back in towards the chest. Reach the arms high. And then exhale, eagle. Right arm over left. Inhale, stay. Exhale, sit a little lower. Inhale, unwind, bring the knee in towards the chest. Exhale, sweep the hands back, land back in that high lunge. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, frame the front foot. Inhale, right leg lifts back and high. Exhale, down dog. Other side, inhale, left leg lifts. Good. Exhale, step it forward towards the left hand. Again, feet are wide. Press down here and get the hips high. Lift through the pelvic floor. And then lengthen the spine up. Feel that left thigh bone drawing back. Length through the side bodies. Reach the arms high. Option to soften that back knee. Good. Press here. Get a little bit longer through the torso. And then send the heart forward as the fingertips brush back. Good. Especially lengthening through the crown of the head here. Right at the back of the neck where it plugs into the skull. Deep breath in. Preparing to transition onto this left leg. Bringing the right knee in towards the chest. Hands to heart center. Breath in. Exhale, bend and tap. Inhale, both arms reach high. Exhale, Tadasana, arms sweep back as the right leg extends. Square the right hip down. Knit the front ribs in, engage the core. Breath in. Exhale, soften the knee, standing leg. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, soften. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, soften. And inhale, come all the way back up. Arms reach high, right knee to chest. Eagle, left arm over right. Inhale, stay. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Inhale, unwind, bring the right knee into the chest. Exhale, land it back, sweep the arms back. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, frame the front foot. Inhale, sweep it back. Exhale, down dog. Good. Again, right leg's gonna lift. Exhale, step it forward. Just speeding it up a little bit, only as far as the breath wants to speed it up. So on an inhale, come high. On an exhale, sweep the arms back. Next inhale takes you to the top of the mat, arms reach high. Exhale, hands to prayer, cross the left thigh over right. Inhale, arms reach high, left knee to chest. Exhale, extend it back. Inhale, stay. We're just going to take one pulse. Exhale, bend the knee. On an inhale, bring the left knee back into the chest, arm reach high. Exhale, eagle, right arm over left. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, high lunge, arms sweep back. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, frame the front foot. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, down dog. Left side, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward, soft and sturdy. Arms come high. Arms sweep back. Top of the mat, arms sweep high, right knee to chest. Exhale, left arm over right. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, extend it back, sweep the arms back. Breath in here to feel how strong you are. Exhale, soften the standing leg. Inhale, sweep it all back up to the top of the mat, arms high. Exhale, left arm over right, eagle. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, step it back, sweep the arms back, press through the feet, the glorious sweep up through the arms. Exhale, frame the front foot. Inhale, sweep the left leg back and high. Exhale, down dog. Rise up onto the toes on an inhale. Soften the knees down on an exhale, cross the ankles. Come on back and take Supta on your backs. So lay it back. Soles of the feet together, knees wide, arms wide, and just take in some sweet, sweet breath. Notice what's going on in the layers of the physical body. Notice what's happening in the breath body. Notice any flurries in the mental or emotional space. So then we'll take the hands to the backs of the thighs, let the soles of the feet come up onto the earth. Bring the knees in towards the chest, gentle hugging side to side. Good. Second set of happy baby here. We did one earlier in class. Knees were out towards the shoulders, soles of the feet up. And we were just grabbing for the shins and drawing them down. Maybe you want to take to the outside or inside edges of the feet. You can rock this side to side. You can straighten through one leg and then the other. Take about 5 more rounds of breath here. Good. And then bring the heels in towards the sit bones, let the knees come together. And we're going to rock on up into both. So you might want to rock forward to back. Rocking is too much. Just come up onto your side bodies and move us up. Otherwise, take a rock and come up in balance. Shins parallel towards the earth. Squeeze the legs together here. Lengthen the spine and feel lift in the heart. Maybe stay here with the hands at the backs of the thighs or float the fingertips towards the toes. Palms are up and you're really reaching here. Option to stay or take an inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, drop them to the right. Inhale high. Exhale left. That's it. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, cross the ankles, and we'll find our way back into down dog. Pedal through the feet there. Take any other postures along the way that might feel nice. And then we'll sink up and down dog, taking a deep breath in. On an exhale, just sigh it out. Again, deep breath in. On this next exhale, bend the knees and kind of bounce. Good. Inhale, straighten through the legs. Exhale out. Next breath in, lifts the right leg high. Good. Then step it right between the hands. Turn the back foot down. And come on up to warrior two. Oh. Reach the arms wide, turn the palms down, lift the arms slightly, and then on an exhale, press and straighten through that front leg and feel the lats turn on here. Inhale, bend through that front leg, let the arms float. Exhale, press. Good, one more time, inhale. Nice, exhale, press. Take a breath in here, reach wide, and then exhale, keep the arms engaged, just soften that right knee back. Good. Reach the right fingertips forward, length through the right side body. Right forearm comes down, left arm sweeps up. Extended side angle. Stay here, or as an option, just a fun alignment, you take the left fingertips here to the front ribs. Imagine drawing the right thigh bone back so you've got length in this right side body, and then the fingertips guide the ribs around and knit them together. Right? So we're not splayed open here. Really knitted and engaged through the core. Keep all of that and then float the left arm back up and high. Good. Reach the left fingertips towards the ceiling, float the right arm down. On a breath in, straighten. And exhale, soften. 2 more times. Inhale. And soften. On these inhales, same as we did in Warrior 2, really think about reaching and soften. And then just circle this arm down. We're coming to have both toes facing the side of the mat. Legs are wide. And just take a moment here to bend side to side. So feel for the outside edges of the feet parallel. They're not turned out. They're parallel. It's moving side to side. Then take the weight to the left. Bend the left knee, right leg straight. Left arm comes out in front of the left toes. Reach the right fingertips around. Tuck the chin to the chest. And draw the hips back. Just get a nice stretch in the right side body. Then moving towards the other side, then through the right knee, left leg straightens, right fingertips come out. Left arm reaches around, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, come through straight, bend over to the left. Good. Right hand is here in front of you this time instead of the left, and reach the left fingertips back. Coming around to the other side, bend the right knee, left fingertips come around. Reach the right fingertips back. Good. Coming through center, last bit here. Bend the left knee, option to keep the whole left sole of the foot on the earth or lift the heel. Right fingertips come underneath the space of the heart on an inhale, float the left arm high. You can also grab your block, get the earth a little bit higher towards you if that's helpful. Nice. Then take the left hand down, lower the heel if it was lifted, come over to the other side, bend the right knee, lift through the right heel, potentially left hand under the space of the heart, and we'll open up through the right arm. Nice. And then come back, find even weight between both legs, press out through the outside edges of the feet, feel the pelvic floor lifting, and then fold forward. Prasarita Padottanasana, standing wide-legged forward fold. Good. Inhale, come back up onto the fingertips. Turn the left toes out. So we're going to walk around to the back of the mat now. Bend through the left knee. Frame the front foot. Spin onto that back right toe. And then step the left foot back to meet the right in plank. Exhale, stay. Inhale, slight lift of the hips here. Drop the heels to the right on the exhale. Good. Stay. On an inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower the hips. You should be feeling this in the right side body. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come over through center. Even weight through both feet. And then drop the heels to the left. Really press down through the right heel of the hand. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Last time. Breath in. Really draw it up. As you're exhaling, feel the heart moving forward between the upper arm bones. Come back through center. And your choice. Maybe take a flow. Maybe come back into child's. Maybe come right back to down dog. Couple rounds of breath just to balance it out. Nourish your body in this in-between space before we move into the other side. And then we'll come back in down dog. On a breath in, the left leg lifts. Exhale, step it between the hands. Turn the back foot down. Warrior two, face the side of the mat. That front knee's over top of the ankle. Outside edge of this right foot is pressing, so there's a little lift through that back arch. Arms, whew. On an inhale, press, lengthen. Exhale, float the arms high. Good. Inhale, press. Exhale, float. Inhale, press. Exhale, float. Last time, inhale, press. Keep the arms engaged here, and then just bend that front knee. Good. Reach the left fingertips forward, leg through the left side body, and float that forearm down. Right arm reaches up and over. And so you should be feeling here from the back outside edge of that foot, there is a real press and grounding, very intentional, and then a reach in the opposite direction with the right fingertips. Glide the right shoulder blade down the back. Maybe stay here, circle the arm, let the thumb and the pointer finger find the front of the ribs. Draw the left thigh bone back, lengthen the left side body, and then encourage the side ribs around. Good. Keep all of that. Load it up. Good. Right arm reaches high. Left arm floats down on an inhale, pressing straight. Exhale, soften. This doesn't have to be really deep. You can stay high here even, right? So finding that sustainability in your practice. Nice. Exhale, soften. Let the right arm float around. Come back. And we're going to come right into standing forward fold this time. So outside edges of the feet are parallel. Standing wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita Padottanasana. You can take the same variation as you took on the other side or something different. If you have headstand in your practice, this might be a nice place to sneak that in. Good. And then we'll meet back with the hands under the shoulders. Feet are still wide. Outside edge of the feet are still pressing. I just want you to sink your hips and lengthen through the torso here. Again, maybe the hands come onto blocks. Options, if you want a little bit more heat in your practice, release the fingertips forward, or I am going to take my arms out to the side. So you're in a real deep squat here. Reach the arms wide. On an inhale, press and lengthen. Exhale, soften. 2 more times. Breath, press through the feet, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Inhale, press. Exhale, soften. This time, come all the way up. Reach both arms high. Turn the toes out, heels in. Exhale, shimmy it low. I have a friend that calls this. She says, I try to sneak in twerks in my yoga practice when I'm in this pose. I'm not going to subject you guys to that, but you're in the comfort of your own home, so you do you. Side to side. Maybe you want to take a twist. And then we're just going to keep walking around towards the front of the mat, framing the front foot. Step the right toes back to meet the left. Breath in. Exhale. This time come down to the forearms. Take a breath in. Lift the hips slightly. Drop the heels to the right. On an inhale, lift. Press down through the forearms. Feel the shoulder blades drop towards the earth. Good. Then slide it forward. Let the heart come forward and come back through center. Heels up towards the ceiling. Drop them to the left, press down through the forearms, send the hips up. Good, then unwind, come back through center, much deserved. Laying down under the front of the hips, tops of the feet untuck so that they're pressing. Forearms are parallel, elbows under the shoulders, and just rock side to side here in the hips. Good. Then find stillness. Grip the mat with the fingertips and try to draw it back towards the hips. You're going to feel like you're rocking up and over the pelvis. So skin maybe in the front of the belly will stretch, and there's this space for the heart to extend forward. Maybe stay here with the chin lifted, or maybe just drop the chin down to the space of the heart. So as you're dropping the chin, you're not letting the heart collapse. You're keeping the heart really present, just finding a gentle compression in the space of the throat. Sending the breath to the back of the shoulders. Nice, and then go ahead and come down. Hands stack. Bend the knees. Windshield wiper it side to side. Good. Legs extend back and long. We'll come right back up here with the hands underneath or the elbows underneath the shoulders. Take the right palm and turn it in slightly, maybe all the way towards the left elbow, or maybe just 45 degrees. Square the hips down and lift through the left leg, bending the left knee. This might be enough for you. If it is, stay. Otherwise, maybe release the left hand back for the left foot. If this is you, press down through that right forearm, lift the heart, and kick back. Making sure as you're doing this that the left hip is still squared down. Oftentimes we're going to want to roll more weight onto the right hip. See if you can keep that from happening, really grounded through the hips. Maybe then you want to just give a nice little quad stretch and release right into the other side, right elbow underneath the right shoulder, turn the arm in, then the left leg, or sorry, right leg. Maybe stay. Maybe reach back. Squaring the right hip down, kicking this back and press through the left forearm. So this is an engagement into the shoulder and space for the heart to open. Option to stay. Maybe hug it in, get a little quad love. Good, and then release it down. Come down onto the belly, bend the knees, windshield vibrate side to side. And just stay real soft here. Doesn't have to be throwing your legs side to side. You're just getting some soft flow back into the low back. And then we'll keep the hands moving towards the space under the shoulders. Come on up to tabletop and take 2 big deep rounds of breath here. I just want you to focus on breathing them into the space of the low back. Good. Right, so from here, grab your block or your pillow. You might need it for this next section, you might not. Step the left and the right leg back into plank. And then I want you just to take the right knee and lower it straight down to the center of the mat. So my knee's right under my hip and it's not out to the side, it's right to the midline of the mat. Turn the right foot to the left side and tuck the left knee behind and turn it to the right side. And this is where you'll probably need your friend the block. Maybe just to start, go ahead and sit back. Block or pillow or blanket or whatever it is, sweatshirt. And I just want you to bring the hands down toward the thighs here. The knees are crossed to the midline. You're rooted here through the hips, which is why this block is really helpful. If we come down without the block, sometimes the low back has a tendency to bow out. Once you get the hips high, you can really keep this column of the breath open and easy. And then choose any arm variation here that feels nice to you. You might just stay. You might give yourself a hug. Dick eagle. You can massage your feet. You can massage the back of the skull. And we're just going to take this right arm out to the side, lift up through the left arm, gaze lifts, bend the elbow, and take it into a nice side bend. Good. Then inhale, come up through center. You're going to shift the weight forward just for a second to move that block out from underneath us. And come to sit down, bringing the right foot onto the ground. So the legs are still crossed. The left heel's in towards the sit bone. Right leg over left, press down through this big toe mound. Right fingertips come behind, reach the left arm high. Exhale. Rather than going into the full twist right away, just come partway. Just like a skosh into the twist, maybe hugging the knee towards the chest. On an inhale, I want you to think about lengthening through the spine. And then exhale, use your breath, kind of the sensation of falling into your breath as you twist a little more. Inhale, pause there, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little more. Good. So inhales are lengthening, exhales are twisting. When you hit the end of the range of motion in your exhale, let the next inhale bring you out slightly. And then exhale, deepen back in. So rather than just trying to stay in this full range of twist, let this be a little bit more of a flow in and out today. And then we'll go ahead from here. Let the inhale come back to the front of the mat with the chin. Exhale, let the arms sweep wide around to the other side. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Pull the belly button back. And then you're just going to assist this right leg back and around, finding your way into plank. Shoulders over wrists, feet are back, feel your strength. This time lower the left knee straight down. Bend the left foot to the right side of the mat, right knee tucks in, it comes back. Find your friend the block if you want it, and sit back. And again, just take a few moments here before you choose the arm variations to ground, to feel that stability and strength and foundation in the lower part of the body here. And then channel the breath up and down through this midsection of the body, and then choose the arms. What's going to be the cherry on top right now with the arms for this particular posture? If it feels nice maybe on this side, try closing eyes. And just in whatever shape you've chosen with the arms and the legs, think about breathing in, taking the breath all the way to the top of the head, and then on an exhale, like you could wash cooling and calming down the outside of the body, back down to the hips. Inhale, channel it up to midline. Exhale, cool and wash it down. And we'll take the left arm out to the side, reach the right arm up, take it into the side bend. And then come on up, we're going to move the block out from underneath us. Coming to sit down. The left knee bends in towards the chest. Left big toe mound presses. Take the left fingertips behind. Inhale, reach the right arm high. And again, on this exhale, maybe all you do is just bring the hand to the knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale. Really falling into the cadence of the breath here. And then we'll let the gaze shift forward on the next inhale. Exhale, arms sweep around to the opposite side, tuck the chin, draw the belly button back, take a nice little bend. And then we'll just bring the soles of the feet onto the earth. Scoot yourself forward if you need a little space, and come down onto the backs. Good. Let the soles of the feet come onto the mat, knees are pointed up, feet are wide, arms come out towards the side. You're in cactus shape, or reach up and around and grab for opposite elbows. Take a deep breath in. On an exhale, drop the knees to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Maybe moving side to side if that feels nice, and let the knees just fall to the left on this next one and stay. Drop the right knee towards the front of the mat. Give a nice lift up, gentle but significant, of the right hip. And then come through center, moving off to the other side, knees fall to the right. Draw the left knee towards the front of the mat, lift up through the front of the left hip. And then inhale, come back up through center. Soles of the feet are still anchored towards the outside edge of the mat. Just let the knees fall to the midline and let the elbows come wide. Cactus shape with the arms here. Gentle pressing down through the backs of the arms, especially the back of the palms. So you're getting a nice opening in the front of the chest. Take a deep breath in, feel the heart and the belly lift. Exhale out. Deep breath in, feel that whole front space of the body lift. And then like the breath could pass through you all the way to the back tissues of the body, exhale. Good, last time, deep breath in. This time as you exhale, heel toe the feet to the midline, knees come apart. One hand to heart, one hand to belly. Coming to rest in Supta. And stay with the breath there. So let the inhales continue to lift this front space of the body. And on an exhale, just feel into those sturdy but soft anchor points. And stay here for another breath. And then when you feel ready, starting to extend the legs down along the mat, let your body take Shavasana. You're extending the legs on purpose, which doesn't mean perfect. It just means that you're setting your body into this space that's intentionally grounded, intentionally open, and able just to let the wisdom and the lessons from the practice crystallize for the next few moments. Having loved enough and lost enough. I'm no longer searching, just opening. No longer trying to make sense of pain, but trying to be a soft and sturdy home in which real things can land. These are the iterations that rub into a pearl. So we can talk a while, but then we must listen the way rocks listen to the sea. And we can churn at all that goes wrong, but then we must lay all distractions down and water every living seed. And yes, on nights like tonight, I too feel alone, but seldom do I face it squarely enough to see that it's a door into the endless breath that has no breather, into the surf that human shells call God. Just take these last few moments to listen. Not fix, not should, not other, not judge, just listen. Listen for perfect, whole, and complete, which every single breath you breathe into your body is a reminder of. We'll bring a little bit more awareness back to the breath. Just feeling a bit more depth, a bit more tingle, a bit more life into each inhale and exhale. And then see if you can just direct some of that breath down through the arms, down through the legs, and whatever sort of movement follows from here is the right movement. So just take any of that you find your way into. And then when you're ready, you can rock onto the left or the right side. And then easily, in your own time, in your own way, making your way on up to a final seated posture. Letting it all come full circle. And we'll bring the hands to heart center. Gently pressing left to right. Taking a deep breath into that heart space. Exhale, let it fall back in. Another deep breath in, and this time on the exhale, a gentle downward bow of the gaze or the attention into that heart space. And just flood yourself here with this awareness of everything that conspired to get you onto the mat today, to make practice part of your life, your resources, your body, those who might have held time for you so that you could be here. And then we'll bring the thumbs up to the third eye, lifting the chin slightly in acknowledgement of this practice, this community, this opportunity to be together, and for the practice and the gifts it may have given us. We'll fold forward, sealing our time together today and sending these as gifts out into the world where they're needed.
Namaste, everybody. Thanks so much for coming to practice today. Take care of yourselves. Drink your water. We'll see you soon.